Hey guys, welcome to my channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thank you for joining in tonight. Welcome all Mandela Effectians. I want to jump right in here. I believe I have stumbled onto a very serious, huge Mandela effect. You have to let me know what you guys think, but it's in the Gospel of Matthew, and it's chapter 11, verse 15, and also can be found in chapter 13, verse 9. Talking about the he who has eyes to see, let him see, and he who has ears to hear, let him hear. I've been to church almost probably 30 years, almost 30 years, and that is one of the lines that I do seriously remember. He who has eyes to see, let him see, and he who has ears to hear, let him hear. And I found a few books on Google about it also. And this person here mentions Matthew 11 through 15. He says it is, of course, it is always meant to impress you with the idea that he who sees it our way is wise, and he who hears what we hear knows the best truth. But here's the thing. In this reality, that line doesn't exist. He who has eyes to see. Okay? The line says, who hath ears to hear, let him hear now. And this is chapter 13, but like if you scroll down, okay, I highlighted that. If you scroll down to verse 14, okay, I think we're seeing a lot of that same stuff here with the Lord's Prayer, how trespasses has changed to debts and debtors. But in this reality, you look down at down below the Lord's Prayer. I don't know what verse, but it says the trespass. It says, for if you trespass, let me pull it up so I want to make sure I get it right. For if ye forgive men their trespasses, I think it is what it is. I'll find it real quick. It just takes a second. Okay, verse 14 and 15. For if ye forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. And if you look at it in full text, you can see it's right below the Lord's Prayer. Verse 14 and 15. See right here, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Let me tack that one as well. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Okay. Okay. So right here it says, for if ye forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. And if ye forgive not men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. So I think we're seeing a lot of that same sort of stuff where you see it in the text down below, where it would indicate that that's what it's supposed to be. Because Isaiah, if you look, it quotes it right here. Let me find that. Okay, right here, verse 14 and 15. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Esaias, okay, which is another Mandela effect, Esaias, who Esaias means Isaiah, I guess in Greek, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and by seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this is the people's wax gross, okay, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes have been closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, that I should heal them. This has got to be like a Mandela effect here, because a lot of people, I'm remembering the same thing, guys. He who has eyes to see, let him see. Let me go back over here. I'll show you some more proof, some more Google books. This is the Gospel according to Matthew, volume 3. That language refers to all the earth, including mankind, that he who has eyes to see, let him see. So let's see. Again, that's Matthew 11 through 15, I believe, verse 15. And right here, and I know this is a challenge for a lot of folks here, and I'm seriously trying to be a light for people. I'm not trying to mislead anyone. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. But I seriously think this is a Mandela effect. For him who has eyes to see, let him see. Jesus, that would you like to have your eyes open? So I tried to look for that. Like I seriously tried. Like eyes to see. There's only like 2 verses in the complete Bible. Yeah, Deuteronomy and Ezekiel. The Son of Man, thou dwellest in the midst of a rebellious house, which have eyes to see and see not, and they have ears to hear and hear not. They are a rebellious house. See, it's a common phrase. How can you get that wrong? And it's how it's left out in this reality. I just don't see it. But um, here's another one here. That's a bit simplistic, but yes, this is the Paradise Trilogy by Ted Decker. I should probably email him. But yes, because you haven't opened your eyes to see him, to love and to be loved by him. For him who has eyes to see, let him see. Jesus said that. Would you like to have your eyes opened? Um, let's see. Here's another one. Christ repeated over and over again. Um, he who has eyes to see, let him see. He who has ears to let him hear. There's nothing dull, bleak, or lacking in content when God moves, but the eyes of the ungodly cannot see it. You see, they turn their face away from God, and these same eyes can often see Satan's limitations, the effect of which is to further wither and diminish the soul. So when they change one Bible, they typically change a lot of them, and I believe this is a Mandela effect. He who has eyes to see, let him see. Um, let's see, right here too. This is just love, the essence of everything. Like Christ always said, he who has eyes to see, let him see, and he who has ears, let him hear. To see with the eyes of the heart and try to hear deep inside of you. It's very simple to know if what you're hearing or what you are feeling is from the heart or from the mind, because whatever is from the inside the heart, there will be no doubt about it. But whatever comes from your mind, there will be lots of questions. You see that? Even if the mind keeps thinking the same thing, there will still be lots and lots of questions that, and the mind will not feel free from it. So that's why in meditation you try to go into the calmness of yourself. And see, and here's another one here, and it's a reference to Matthew 11:15, which is weird. If I go to Matthew 11:15, only this part's here. See, look, he who has eyes to see, let him see. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Matthew 11:15. Okay, so I don't know, guys. This one is bizarre. Like it's beyond me because I'm looking in the all the translations here. I checked, just trust me, and I checked with a pastor. He said he was going to get back with me about it, but I seriously think this is a Mandela effect, guys. Um, let and all these E's are pointing to the sky. Open your eyes, please. By the grace of God, please open your eyes and please be kind to one another. That's what Jesus instructed. Here's 11:15. Matthew 11, verse 15. And he hath ears to hear, let him hear. The eyes to see is gone. It's gone. Okay. And if I look in the all the translations right here, verse 13, because it's in 13 also, and I can show you Matthew 11, so I'm not faking it. Look, the one having ears to be hearing, let him hear. So let me go back to that one site real quick, and I'll pull up Matthew 11. I'm telling you, this has got to be Mandela. Let's see, Matthew. I'm sorry, guys. I should have had this pulled up already. I apologize. Okay. It says here, Matthew 11:15, the one having ears to be hearing, let him hear. You see, they've completely removed that eyes to see line, but so many people remember it. I mean, why am I remembering it too? He who has ears to hear, let him hear, eyes to see what the Lord is saying. See, he who has eyes to see, let him see. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Not all are inclined to the voice of God. And it's everywhere. You just look on Twitter and look how many responses I'm getting, guys. I mean, this is crazy. Um, to he who has ears, let him hear. To he who has, okay, they got it a little bit backwards, but that's fine. I understand that. But anyway, uh, I'm not trying to mislead anyone. I promise you. That's what I remember. Okay. So, again, I apologize for taking so long with this video, but I did find a lot of evidence to prove to that's what you're trying to do. A good role of argument when you're presenting an argument, you have to have sources. Document all your sources, which I'm showing you page by page by page, and one after the other. There's evidence. So uh, please thumb the video up if you like the video. I'll try to do more stuff. Give me some suggestions if you don't mind. Um, Again, thank you for checking out my channel. Have a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless.